Hello, everyone. Welcome to Charmed Life. I am your host. My name is Tricia Carr. Today's episode is called The Purpose Trap: How to Enhance A-ONE-ness. This is a channeled message, teaching, and meditation, answering questions such as what is life? What is your life purpose? How do you find your life purpose? How can you be sure you're living your purpose? And all of these questions and more are addressed from the perspective of the channeled message, the download that I received in advance of the recording, as well as the live channeled energy that is coming through. You'll be able to, pick up on it as you listen. And so this is actually taken from a live multi-stream that I did recently. And I did it on video on YouTube, as well as many different Facebook outlets, and wanted to share it here with you guys. So like I said, there is a meditation. If you are driving, please be very careful that you do not engage deeply in the meditation. Listen very passively and keep yourself awake and alert. So I hope you enjoy this channeled message and teaching and meditation called The Purpose Trap. Let's talk about purpose. I got a download, well, it was probably 2 or 3 weeks ago at this time, and I guess it's been percolating and simmering. And Spirit was talking to me about the purpose trap and why, and that's how it came through. And so I'm going to read to you a little bit of what I wrote as I when I say I got a download. So when I meditate, I usually channel a little bit after my morning session, just my personal practice. And what came through in this one particular day was the words purpose trap. And they say, purpose is inside you only. Motivation is inside you only. Inside isn't even precise enough. It is you. We say it this way because we want to reorient you to one. We must first cease to look outside as if we are in a cage, separated from everything. Everything outside is you. Go within. Enhance awareness here, inside. Then expand your oneness to everything, to the all that is you. This applies also to questions of being connected to intuition and the realms of spirit. Intuition, spirit, gods, goddesses, guides, angels. This is all you. Nothing is without. Everything is within. So let me explain this a little bit. Purpose is inside you only. Motivation is inside you only. It's such a tendency for humans. When we want to change a habit, we have the idea that we need to look at a carrot outside of us, or that we have to negatively reinforce ourselves. So see something that is going on in the outside so that we can admonish ourselves into moving forward positively. But see, negativity doesn't breed positivity, doesn't breed creation, forward motion. The feeling of purpose and the sensation and the ingredient of motivation is only inside. And if we're not feeling it at the time, we need to get quieter, softer, so that we can hear the subtle and powerful roar of the frequency of purpose and motivation that is only within. And like they said, it is not even precise to say within. In fact, it's only used that way to help us to reorient, to help us to stop seeking the carrot that is outside of us. Because the fact is, what is outside of us is us as well. But it is felt, the outside, that tree, this chair, the experiences that I'm seeing, it's only felt, it's only really truly experienced inside my being. And being is at the nexus of you. And so if we want to see a new car in the driveway, that's you in the driveway, but we have to generate it from the feeling space. Even better said than the feeling space is the being space. It's almost like the tools of the being is the feeling, and that's closer to it than thinking. But all of those are just tools of the depths of what is being. And that's the vibration, which becomes a frequency, of course. And so everything outside is you. And so we actually take our attention, take our awareness off of the outside perceptions, illusions even, and we draw it deeper to the being. And as they said, enhance awareness really means to enhance a oneness. It gave me a little made up portmanteau fake word. Instead of awareness, one, O-N-E, like one, a oneness. Because wanting the car, that's you, the new car. If that, I mean, I know cars like superficial, it's not really the most important thing in the world, but this is still how it is done. That car, even if it's in the, what is a fancy car? Tesla, kind of. If it's in the Tesla Auto Mart right now, that's not even Tesla. That sounds like so unfancy. I'm not into cars. Anyway, if that car that you want, it's you, it's existing over there. And so if you want it to exist in your life and in your experience is another way to say beingness. So we have to connect with the being. Now, the reason that we're talking about it as purpose and why we say purpose trap, sorry, I'm in and out of channeling here, as if you can tell or not. And I don't mean sorry, actually. I mean, I'm in and out of channeling if it's, I'm kind of on the edge there of the alpha theta crossover. So if I use the we pronoun, it's when some of the channeled information is coming through. At any rate, when we say, as I'm quoting them now, when we say purpose trap, the reason it is a trap is because this idea of purpose is taught to the humans as though it's something outside of ourselves. It is aligned with achievement. It's aligned with doing, with action. And indeed, you have to take action upon the frequencies that you are experiencing as being, upon the vibration that becomes a frequency. And in order for it to be a path of light, in order for it to be a manifestation or a creation, yes, physical action, that is the end of the game there, is for the actual doing to happen. But it is subject to, it is a property of, it is a result of the first being of it on the inside. It sounds like simple law of attraction stuff, possibly, but we really need you to hear that purpose is only a sensation of being. And that it is deep within. If you're not feeling it right now, it's just deep within you, buried under some illusion, and you need to get quieter, meaning only on these outer layers, because the roar of the subtlety of your purpose, of your spirit, of the truth of your being is inside. And it is as when you uncover from in a treasure chest, the most brilliant treasure that you've ever seen, that you could possibly, it would almost blind you, but you just had the cover over it. This is what the truth is. This is how powerful and shining and brilliant the truth of who you are is. That is your purpose. And so when humans think, what is my purpose? Is it there? Is it there? And how do I get to it? How do I align to it? Which seems to be a locational experience, moving from one location to another, even if it's alignment. And in fact, it is just you. It is your truest beingness, and including the motivation. The humans believe that we must punish ourselves in order to move forward, because this is the conditioning, and it is the unfortunate conditioning of this world that doesn't know its foot from its head in the ways when it is trying to punish people into positive output. That's not how it works. It may be a superficial, transient experience that you punish some worker into a positive experience, but it is not sustainable, it's not lasting, and it's not real and true, and it is not a beneficial creation. The motivation is within you as well, because the motivation is the natural expression of that beingness, which you can say is, I'm looking for my purpose. And then as the sensation is allowed, the feeling is allowed of the resonance, the brilliance of your purpose, then it is motivation. That's just its action. That is it moving. That is source energy, prime creator, being the all that is being. But in order to actually be, there had to be a vibration. There had to be a movement. There had to be a word. There had to be a feeling. There had to be a breathing. And this is the exact essence that is you. Not, it's just what you are. And So as we seek things outside of ourselves, that is just a reminder to go within, because the house that is in another state or country that I long for, that house is actually just material that is a different kind of material that is me. And the longing or the desire of it is the attempt to remember it to my being in an experiential way. And that is called to the remembering, bringing the member back to the being so that it is experiential, is only felt from the nexus of the being. So it is going within. And again, they say, this is a trap because of the construct of our conditioning, of what seems to be the way to do things in this world. But we say, you are greater than the misconceptions of the world, of one person communicating with another, and there's a miscommunication among them. You are purer than any of those miscommunications, those disillusions. And this is why it is a trap, because the fact is you are not in a cage and you are not separate from anything. You are free. And your being is the only reality that is truth about you. And so just as an extension, they say this is also true when people are saying, I want to be more intuitive. I want to connect with my intuition. Or if we say, I want to connect with spirit or have evidences and, the things that we, psychics and spiritual types get up to. It's all just within you, because this deep inside my essence is me. My body is me. The energy that is just outside that we call the aura is me. Everything, and it extends out to the whole of the universe, is me, because it is the part of the I am. And that is what powers, and that is what creates, and that is what is true. And so the intuition, that's just another way to say the purpose. And the connecting with the, realms of spirit, entities, whatever you want to call them, the angels. That's just like connecting with the house in the other state, or the car that you want in your driveway, or the lover that, is coming to you, the partner, soulmate, friend, whatever. And so as the desires are felt, and if it seems like a longing, it is actually pointing you back to the withinness to create the A-ONE-ness. And that's it. So I'm going to look at your comments here first. Writing of some sort. That is one of the expressions of this sensation or the beingness. It could be writing. It could be, and the thing is, your purpose is everything that you do. And if it ever comes out into words to inspire, that's an expression of purpose. Well, if that is a primary way to express in words your purpose, then it is maybe to inspire as a writer. It's also to inspire as you get coffee at the coffee shop, as you speak kind words to someone else. And everything that you do, everything that you do is your purpose. So it isn't only down to the qualification of some kind of achievement or output of labor or work in this human construct of world. It is the output of the truest essence of you in every single now. Life is mystical. Oneness is balance for us. Here, I'll put this comment up. Oneness is a balance for us to search and settle into. Thank you. Yes. All right. Okay, everyone, if you are interested, hi, Tosh. Let's go ahead and move into an exercise. Once again, this will be published on my podcast. So if you are listening to the published, because I'm not doing much editing to it, so it can be as alive and live streaming feeling as possible. Then or if you're listening live and you're driving or you're doing something for which you must be awake and alert, please listen very passively and keep yourself awake and alert. And even suggestion that you may want to save it for another time. Okay, guys. If you are in the right space and place for this, then I invite you to begin to soothe and calm your energy. And let's take 3 big deep breaths. 3 big deep breaths. And if you're joining me in this meditative time to connect with purpose, on one of those 3 big deep breaths, you'll know just when. If they haven't already, then eyes close. Welcome to your sacred practice. The meditative experience upon which you are embarking is to enhance purpose, the vibration, the truest essence of the being. The intention is set that this purpose idea will be made known profoundly, will be experienced completely. And when it is so enhanced, the next experience is for movement, motivation, action. And so continuing to focus on the breath and allowing the body to become soothed and calmed, relaxed, comforted. And just welcoming the calm, relaxation now, as if a Xerox laser from head to toe. From the head now, and just as a grand scan, welcoming the comfort, the calm relaxation all the way down over the head, now the shoulders, chest, all around the whole energy, the body, the being, now down through the center, the solar plexus, the abdominal region, and the back, the spine. Welcoming this soothing, calming, comforting now around the pelvis, also welcoming in the arms, hands, and fingers. Down around the thighs and hips. Calm, comfort, relaxation to the knees, shins and calves, ankles, feet and toes, and here at the feet. If there is any tension that desires release now, it happens very easily, very comfortably. Released to the earth. And this is an opportunity in your just right, comfortable space to just let go and welcome in any and all positive experiences. And so now bring the attention to the center of the chest, right there, where the heart is. And take a moment or two to send your breathing, your divine breath of light, your divine breath of life, to the heart. And if you imagine or sense or visualize that it is the physical organ of the heart, or if you welcome in the energetic opening of the heart chakra in its green brilliance, any way that you may be welcoming and allowing the experience of breathing light and life into the heart. In a very pleasant, very uplifting, reassuring, enlightening, comforting manner. As you breathe into the heart, visualize or have a sense of a light, a brilliant light glowing in the center of your being. And whatever size or strength of illumination it is just right. And you may sense it right there in the middle of the heart, or it may be in the core, or the solar plexus, right there in the center of the being, this glowing light, and even having a sense of it or a knowing. This is a process of allowance. And now let's just engage or play with this glowing light. Maybe it's like a sphere within you, and as you inhale, see that your inhale, your infilling of breath, of spirit, causes this sphere to grow and glow even more. And as you exhale, it loses no volume indeed. It seems to glow even brighter on the exhale. The inhale and the exhale enhance the brilliance of this glowing light in the center of your being. And notice what you notice as you feel into this glowing light. Allow its feeling, its resonance to be known within you. And perhaps you see it growing to where it overcomes the whole of your being and your body, and perhaps you see it as a small and powerful vigil within you. Whatever you see is just right for you, and welcome its glowing. Welcome its growing. And this positive glow, this brilliance that you see or sense, it is pure and potent. Its purity and its potency is the spark of purpose. And as you notice it, it notices you back. And its growing and its glowing must be expressed. And it is purely positive. It is unconditional ease and expectation. It ever abides. And for some, this may feel like a wonderful sense of love, of bliss. And perhaps it may feel like clarity to another. Any and all things that you notice about this positive, brilliant, glowing light within you is just right. And it ministers to the whole of your being. It sends its light to the past. It sends its light to the future. And it collects all of it to this divine now. For while it may cast a light in the quantum landscape, its potency and its power is at the very center of you as a being. And in this moment, all is well. And I wonder how much more illumination you could sense, how much more brilliance you could allow. And as we begin to complete this meditative experience now, we know that any and all things that are experienced in the inner planes, and only that which is good, positive, and true for you, they're yours forever, for the universe gives good gifts unconditionally. And being open to receive and appreciate the gifts that are available and the opportunities and the learning. We give thanks to the awareness of the brilliance of purpose, of beingness. And with a deep breath in and a long sigh of release, coming back to the space where you are. And opening your eyes and coming wide awake and alert so that you can now let that motivation be outpictured in the reality. And so wide awake and alert, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, eyes opening, wide awake and alert, coming so excited or peaceful or pleasant, whatever it is that was your special connection in that meditation. That blessing, that is you connecting with the truth of your being. All right. And so a reminder, if you need to drive or if you need to do anything for which you have your full attention, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, eyes open, wide awake and alert. And some people clap their hands to wake themselves up. And the waking up is the embodiment and the empowering of the movement of any things that are gained in our subconscious experience, our imaginal experience, our spiritual experiencing. So, you guys, I had so much fun here. I appreciate you joining me. I know it was a bit spontaneous for those who are here on the live. And I thank you also for joining. However you did, meditation was wonderful. Oh, good. Thanks, Jen. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you for being here. I would like to remind you that we have, that I'm on Instagram at Tricia Carr Charm. And we also have the Light Shine Spiritual Academy Instagram and podcast. Crystal Ann Compton and I are doing the Light Shine podcast. We have a couple of episodes every week. So do like, subscribe, share, and comment on the podcast or subscribe to the YouTube channel and hit the little bell. And likewise, hit the little bell on my YouTube channel if that's how you are connecting here. I have a meditation store with a lot of meditation downloads available, and they're pretty affordable. So check that out in the description, however you're listening. I'm just about to put up several. One of them is a unicorn guide reading. Meditation, a unicorn guide meditation, where you actually are guided to go in and connect with your unicorn. Thanks for tuning in. I love you, whoever you are.